Hey, this is Michael. Today I would like to talk about the benefit of being truly present in the moment, really living in the moment, and how that's going to benefit you as well as your pets. And often people talk about living in the moment, live in the moment. You got to live in the moment or be present in the moment and mindfulness and we hear that a lot, but I also hear from people that they don't really understand what that really means. It's more of just a sentence or an expression. But really, to be present in the moment is to be fully and completely feeling and experiencing everything that's happening around you, within you, that you're interacting with, that you're thinking, that you're feeling, really being tuned in and appreciating the moment. And that's being disconnected from the past. Often we're so caught up in thinking about the past, worrying about what's happened in the past and how it's made us who we are today, or thinking about the future and what's coming. How do we avoid confrontation or obstacles as we're moving forward into the future? So often we're either in the past or in the future, and we're really not fully present in the moment. And the amazing thing about animals is that animals are always living in the moment. They're not thinking about the past. Sure, they can have imprints from things that have happened to them in the past, but ultimately they're not worrying about the past or worrying about the future. They're fully present in the moment, and it's the humans that are the ones thinking about the past or the future and bringing that energy to an animal who's like, I'm just in the moment with you and your energy's all over the place, because our animals are always picking up on our energy, and they're feeling our energy telepathically, intuitively, energetically. They're feeling us. So we might think that we're thinking something or that we're present in the moment, but we are really all over the place. And that can weigh us down. That can get in our own way as well as our animals' way. So what I really love doing, and what I often recommend real simply to be present in the moment, is, for example, like when you're with your dogs. Like for me, when I'm walking my dogs, I make it an exercise of, as I'm walking, really experiencing the moment. So all of the elements, through all of my senses. What am I feeling? The leashes in my hands, how the leashes feel in my hands, the stride, the flow that me and my 3 dogs have as we're walking. The flow that we share together, the ground beneath my feet, the noticing the subtle breeze blowing in their fur, the observing the colors in the grass, the scents in the air, the beautiful sky, just having an awareness not only in what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing and what I'm smelling, but what I'm sensing with my entire being within the present moment. So really being present, appreciating it, feeling it, and even going as far as imagining what my animals, what my dogs are feeling. They're sniffing the grass. What is their experience? How are they being in the moment? What are they smelling? What are they tuned into? How are they appreciating it? Because they're clearly appreciating it. So almost like living vicariously through them, and allowing myself to feel our collective experience as we're walking, just simply walking down the street. And it's all about just what we are feeling in the moment, what I'm feeling, what they're feeling, what we're all feeling as we are flowing along on our walk. So just practicing that is a great way of like being in the moment when you're walking your dogs. Or it could just simply be, like when I am having a love fest with them, with my cats or my dogs, just one of them is on my chest, like my cat's on my chest, or I'm laying with Buddy, my dog, who's right here. And, we're just having a love fest moment. Just appreciating that, being in the moment, not thinking about other things or worrying about what I've got to do or what I've got to accomplish or what I haven't accomplished, but just being there with him, with Buddy, as we're cuddling, as I'm petting him, just noticing his fur, appreciating his response, and being there with him. I always, and I'm more mindful of that now, because there was a time many years ago, probably like 10 years ago, with my dog Cooper, my Collie Shepherd mix Cooper, who passed away about 7 years ago as I'm shooting this video. And there was a moment where I got down on the ground with her and I was cuddling with her. She was dealing with a health challenge. And I got on the ground with her, was cuddling with her. And I just suddenly was really, it was almost like she called me into the moment to just be with her. It's like she grounded my energy and brought me down, I mean, literally onto the ground with her, but energetically into almost this like cocoon of a moment with her where she was licking my face and I was giving her kisses, and I just was just feeling it with all of my cells, all of my senses, just the love and the moment. I recognized in that moment that this was a powerful moment that I always wanted to remember and that I always wanted to be able to feel, and through all of my senses, not just a memory in my head, but to always be able to come back to this moment and feel it. So I truly just absorbed the moment of just being with her and loving her and sharing the moment and sitting in the silence with her and spending time with her in our presence together. And I'm so grateful that I had that moment, that I set the intention to absorb that moment, because when she passed on, and to this day, I can always call upon that moment to feel her again. And it's not just a fading memory or a fleeting memory. It's really like I'm almost brought back into that moment. And it's not about living in the past. Rather, it's like bringing that moment in for love and healing and appreciation, and really to elevate my vibration. And in a way, it's almost like having as we take snapshots or photos to remember, I have not only this memory of her, but this visceral, multi-sensory experience of being in that moment with her. And I almost feel like she's around me again, even as I'm talking about this right now. I'm so grateful for being in the moment, present in the moment with her, because now I can always call upon it and feel it again. And so now, like with my cats and my dogs, my current pack that are all around me here, I always, every day, I find moments to appreciate the moment and to be present in the moment. And in doing so, like I said, it elevates your vibration to a higher level where you're more peaceful, you're more grounded. And being in the moment, and animals give us an opportunity to really be in the moment, as does meditation. But being in the moment with your animals, simply loving or walking, it can be a form of meditation. And in doing so, it diffuses the other energy like the monkey mind, things that distract you, that weigh you down, related to the past or the future. It diffuses everything to bring you back into your calm centeredness, so you receive higher guidance and inspiration and epiphanies and clear direction in your own life from your innermost self. But also it gives you the opportunity to meet animals where they're at, where your pets are currently at in the moment, so you can understand them and hear them intuitively as well as audibly or through your senses, but to really feel them and for them to feel you. And when you are fully present in that vibration, you're going to improve your relationship with them and overcome behavioral challenges, really be set off on a good path. So I encourage you to try this. Again, it's not a complicated thing. It's just simply being in the moment and appreciating the moment. And the more that we're doing that, the more we will soothe our souls, soothe our animals' souls, offer proper leadership and calm clarity. So on that note, I hope this has been helpful. If you need any assistance, or if you have any questions, or if you want to share how this exercise has helped you, please reach out. You can comment or you can email me, or I'm happy to help you if you need any assistance in your own life or with your animals. So until next time, I wish you and your loved ones and your pets all the best. Take care.